So it is, geez, February 13th at 6:30 at night. And just thought I'd give you guys an update on my health situation and um, just a status update about videos and stuff. So uh, the health is I a couple weeks ago when I lifted that log and it was a very heavy log, and when I dropped it, I was overcome with a really bad splitting headache, and the headaches have come and gone over the past couple weeks, and then yesterday I was just really bad headache again, and I decided this time to go to the hospital. It was just nothing was working, so they ran some tests. They did a CT scan. They did a CT scan with dye, and they did some blood work, and then they did this test where they pull out some brain and spinal fluid from my back, my spine, and they check it for blood. If there's any blood in it, then they can assume there's been some sort of trauma or something. So they did that, and everything came back okay and negative, and but they thought it could be one other thing, but there was no neurologist on staff, so I had to call them this morning. And they looked at my file and talked with me and everything, and what they suspect is I have a cerebral spinal fluid leak, which they don't necessarily know where it's happening. It could be happening up in my sinuses. It could be happening in my ears. But somewhere it's leaking out, and it's leaving. When I go to stand up, the weight of my brain has to settle down deeper onto my bones and stuff, and that's what's causing the headache. The negative amount of pressure that's in there. So when I'm laying down and my head's a little more established on the back, and it's a little more stable, I don't have as bad as headaches. But when I get up and the brain drops down to the bottom of my head, that's when I start to get all these pains and everything. And so they're gonna have me go in tomorrow morning to have what's called a epidural blood patch done. And what that does is they withdraw blood from my arm, and then they put it in the epidural and they shoot it into my back, into the spinal column, and it's supposed to rebalance that negative pressure, and then also find and heal the leak. Um, it just forms a clot, and it seals up the leak. So hopefully everything will go well with that tomorrow. And if it does, most people see relief within 10 days at the latest, some much sooner. Um, I guess this is a real common problem with women when they get pregnant. They'll have the epidural, and then they'll wind up with really bad headaches, and they'll get this epidural blood patch, and sometimes it helps. I think another name for it is called a spinal cord headache, which I thought was pretty interesting because, that seems to be where majority of the issues are coming from. But that's that. Uh, I'll go in and have that procedure done tomorrow. Hopefully be home within a couple hours and resting. And then I'll just go with whatever doctor they'll probably give me a X amount of days to just lay up and be do low intensity stuff. Don't do any heavy work. But just wanted to give some folks an update. I haven't posted videos in at least a few days. I don't know how many, and it's probably going to be a few more besides this one here. And I didn't want folks thinking I quit making videos or something. I'll be back at it. I just need a little bit of rest until I get better here. And I can't wait to get back making projects. Oh, I got some really good ideas on some stuff I'm working on right now. So, but thanks for watching, and if you're praying, thanks for praying. I appreciate the prayers and the well wishes and stuff. Um, certainly help. But all right, folks, thanks again, and have a good night. All right, we'll try this again. I had to kick the dogs out; they were getting so damn loud. Um, so 2 weeks ago today, I was working in the yard. I was trying to carry a big log. I was carrying it, and while doing so, I was overcome with a really bad, just massive, massive splitting headache. So I dropped the log. Actually, I dropped the log first, and then that's when the headache came on. My dogs are just pissing me off today, something fierce.